What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Got a nice little pendulum mirror match for you guys to check out on YGO Pro 2. This one demonstrates something that you have known for a couple of years now, and that is wavering eyes and a pendulum mirror match is the mother freaking be all end all. This card is disgusting and how powerful it can be if you have a pendulum mirror match. It just does so much and it creates so much momentum for the player who's able to successfully resolve it. If both players have scales on the field, not only can it get rid of your opponent's skills, it can search out a pendulum card so it already replaces itself and cracks your opponent's board partially. It does a little bit of burn damage. It can get rid of another card on their side of the field by banishing it, and then if you're really lucky, it can just replace itself and get another copy from your deck. Holy moly, if you resolve this card, it is, I'm not going to say it's Spellbook of Judgment level, but damn, it feels like the duel's over. And you guys saw this a couple of years ago when Breaker of Shadows was a brand new pack and we had Performances and Pals as the best deck in the game, and you saw people not only running 3 Wavering Eyes but then running 3 Damage Juggler as well to try and counter the Wavering Eyes plays, and you see these huge colossal chains, and whoever was left standing at the end of the chain usually won the duel. Or it kind of reminds me of this the Blackwing mirror match back in the 5Ds days. I remember this when I topped my first regional because I played like 4 Blackwing mirror matches. Sirocco in the Blackwing mirror match was just god because it took the power, it gained attack equal to every Blackwing on the field, both players' sides, and usually it didn't matter even if you had like 2 or 3 Kalutes in your hand, it was not enough to stop the Sirocco. So if you got a Sirocco off, you usually won. So you had to fear the Sirocco in the mirror match. But anyways, back to Pendulum Magicians. Let's go ahead and roll this. This will be a short duel because I've pretty much told you guys whichever one of these jokers resolves the pendulum or the Wavering Eyes successfully is probably going to win it. You can see this guy has a copy of Wavering Eyes in his opening hand, so he's there and he's going second. That's pretty good. Let's see. His opponent opens with Joker, gets Oath Dragon. I think he's going to go Duelist Alliance and get an Iris. He's going to play it, set 2, and pass, which I don't know. I kind of question that. Kind of question if he needed to play the you know, the Iris, like he wasn't gonna pendulum summon, so it's just a little weird, but whatever. He's gonna activate Iris for himself. He goes Wavering, his opponent chains Wavering, and then he activates his copy of Wavering, and at that point the blowout has been completed. He gets himself a Joker, he gets himself burn damage. I believe that he banished the card on his opponent's side of the field, and then it's off to the races. Both players get a Pendulum Graph of Ages, but only one player gets to activate his, and that's the thing right there. He's gonna use Black to cut Joker in half, which is kind of important because he's going to use this card I actually wasn't super familiar with. It's called Pendulum Paradox, right? It says add 2 face-up pendulum monsters with the same pendulum scale but different names from your extra deck. So he's going to use that to get 2 8s back, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it looks like he's going to get the Black Fang and he's going to get that Iris back from the grave, or back from the face-up extra deck. He's going to go ahead and use Wisdom Eye to put another monster back in that extra deck, but he's just going to put it back in his hand with Oath. He's going to pendulum everybody, and this is where that attack being cut in half is very relevant because now he can almost push for game here. His opponent is left with a mere 1550, and then on top of that he goes ahead and he's going to summon Tornado Dragon. And what I've learned in this mirror match is if you have Tornado Dragon, you're in pretty good shape if your opponent doesn't have any pendulum cards on the field, because one of their pendulum cards is going to get eaten up by the Tornado Dragon, and if they activate something like a Pendulum Graph of Ages, that might get blown up as well. So it's just a really rough position. He's going to activate that Ages, activates Wisdom Eye. He's going to go for his own Wavering Eyes, and I thought that maybe there could be the comeback here. Problem is he's gonna get a Joker, but Joker's just not enough, man. I don't think Joker is quite enough to deal with his current predicament as he gets a Violent Poison. And yeah, if Monkey Board had still been around, like, okay, he could have probably done it. maybe he could have pulled off the comeback, but he wouldn't have been able to pin 5 from the extra deck anyways. He's able to not really do much other than get the Joker on the field and use Violet's effect. And once he sees that Duelist Alliance, he says, all right, no mas, I'm out of here. I cannot win this duel. So anyways, just a short little duel, shows you the power of the Wavering Eyes. I think it would have been cool if he actually pulled off the comeback, but it just wasn't meant to be. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already and turn on those notifications for daily videos.